As you mentioned, that Brendan Rodgers news conference back at Celtic to come live here on Sky Sports News. As soon as he sits down to talk to the media, we'll take you there. But we're going to start this hour with the race to sign West Ham captain Declan Rice. Some big developments within the last half an hour, which means that Michael Bridge is back on set with us. So what is the very latest?
Yeah, if you've missed it over the last 15 minutes, it's such big news. We've got to definitely report it again. Manchester City, we believe in advanced talks with West Ham, and Sky TV's Gianluca Di Marzio says Manchester City are offering 75 million plus 15 million over 2 instalments. A reported proposal. No confirmation this bid has gone in just yet, but it is a significant development and potentially a real blow to Arsenal. Let's recap Arsenal's bids. The first offer West Ham received from Arsenal was 60 million guaranteed over 4 years, plus 15 million of add-ons over 5 years. That was rejected. So the second bid was 75 million paid over 4 years, plus 15 million of add-ons, which, if they were achieved, paid over 5 years. Again, that bid was rejected. And then we told you that West Ham value Declan Rice of up to £120 million. But this is a significant development. Of course, a real blow to Arsenal over the last few days when we told you that Manchester City are now interested in Declan Rice, because it was the thought we were getting over the last few months is that Declan Rice, Arsenal was going to be his destination, loves London, but of course he might have a real decision on his hands because he's just seen many of his England teammates win 3 trophies, winning the treble. So more on this as we get it, but this is really rumbling on there.
Can I just ask a question? I don't mean to throw in a curveball here, but you've talked about Arsenal, talked about... You'd catch it anyway,
That's fine,
Bridge. I'm sure you would.
We'll try.
Arsenal, Manchester City, but is there a chance here that there is a third horse in this race in the form of Manchester United? There have been sort of rumours and reports of potentially a player plus cash swap deal with other players heading to London Stadium instead?
Well, we have reported interest in keeping alert, wanting them to know. We know Erik ten Hag does like Declan Rice. Why wouldn't you like Declan Rice? He's a phenomenal player, phenomenal person, an excellent midfielder, and he'd probably strengthen every side in the Premier League. We don't know yet of any bid from Manchester United. If there is, we'll let you know, of course. But you mentioned players there as well, and we don't know yet if there'd be any players mentioned by Manchester City. This is something that is just coming out of from us over the last couple of days. It's very, very intriguing. But a lot of the time, we like to look at players from other sides. Would they move to there? David Moyes might look at it and say, no, we've just won the Conference League. We're in the Europa League now. We don't want the players you're offering. So, as it stands, what we do know is that Manchester City seem to have taken the lead. It's Ascot season. They're in the final furlong, so they've gone ahead now.
Yeah, see, but this is what I'm saying. There's another club coming up on the rail.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
But as it stands, it looks like Manchester City are ahead in this now, which would be a real significant blow for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. As you say, what big influence he has. And, you know, if he did join Arsenal, I see him being Arsenal captain there in a few years. He's just has that kind of... What a leader he's been for West Ham. It was no mean feat taking over from Mark Noble. He took over it, done very well, and he's ended up winning a European trophy for West Ham United.